RMC, best known as Rocky Mountain Construction to the coaster enthusiast world, has just announced their new style roller coaster called the Wild Moose. Not mouse, moose. Now, here's what everybody was surprised with, and I'll give you my thoughts and the way the layout is and what I think could be a possibility for this new style of RMC layout. Wild Moose. So basically this is RMC's answer and version of the Wild Mouse roller coaster. This is another cookie cutter roller coaster. Wild Mouse style coasters are seen everywhere at so many amusement parks. And you can see the layout here briefly of RMC's version of it. It's not going to be very big. I don't think there are any inversions in it either. There are just a lot of outer bank and inner bank turns. I do not expect it to be very intense. I am also expecting this to be a very small footprint as far as a ride goes. So I do think this could be a good possibility for smaller parks. Now let me elaborate on that briefly. Smaller parks, I could see like Del Grosso's getting something like this. Del Grosso's has needed a new roller coaster for some years now. If they could actually replace, this is Del Grosso's, if Del Grosso's could actually replace their current Wild Mouse with this even, it'd be more of an upgrade. I could see maybe Idlewild getting something like this as well. But I can't see any of the bigger, massive parks getting any of this either. I will tell you this, I do not believe that Hershey Park will be getting rid of their Wild Mouse for this. I don't think they would do that. They already have Wildcats Revenge. They could go for 2 RMCs, but I don't think it would really make sense for them to remove the Wild Mouse they have now to put this in. Unless they were to build in a different area. Put this version somewhere in another part of the park. And currently keep the Wild Mouse. I mean, they could have both. I honestly think Hershey could do both. They wouldn't have to get rid of the current Wild Mouse. And honestly, I do not believe Hershey Park's current Wild Mouse is going anywhere anytime soon. As you can see also, it says it's going to be 50 feet tall. And just to look at this design, I mean, it's like a intertwining spaghetti bowl of different dips and turns. And as I said, I do not believe there are any inversions on this. This is going to be a very family style ride. This actually, honestly, I think this could be a good starter for some people who are not familiar to RMC to get more of a first-time taste of what an RMC is. Yeah. But I'm happy RMC is doing this, catering more to the families, and I think the style of it is very nice. And of course, I don't think it would have to be blue and gray colors. I think RMC could ship out different colored versions of the track. I don't know if the style of the train could change. Possibly. Would it have to be called Wild Moose? Who knows? I think RMC could think of a different style train for this certain thing. But I am happy to see it, and I think I would hope that smaller amusement parks would get something like this. Smaller parks. Idlewild, Del Grosso's, Knoebels. Who knows? Knoebels might get one of these. They could. It's a small footprint. They could put it somewhere. And knowing Knoebels, I'm sure they would find a way. So, but this is the new RMC style that they have recently come out with. And I'm actually really happy they did. I know people are like, oh, this ain't intense. This isn't. No, this is interesting. I think this is going to be a very interesting little ride for coaster enthusiasts and the general public to experience. So, in the meantime, I think we'll just sit back and wait to see who will be the first park to hit one of these up, to purchase. Much like the Miniature 8 spinning coasters that immediately got snatched up by every little small amusement park, maybe this will be the same trend. So let's sit back and wait to see who picks it up first.